我美国那个客户今天终于回复我了。
My client in the US finally replied today. This order might really be a long wait. The trade tariffs between the US and China have increased to 145% as of today.
This might be the moment that breaks China's factory backbone. Overnight, US tariffs jumped to 145%, and now, Chinese production lines are going dark.
We didn't expect this when we signed the order. Back then, the client only had to pay a 30% deposit, and then production started. Now we've already produced over 1,000 stage boards with anti-slip patterns. I've just told the production department to stop this order.
They didn't drop bombs, they didn't fire missiles, but factories still fell one by one. Factories that once thrived on monthly US orders are now freezing production. One exporter says, "We already made 8,000 stage boards. Now they're stuck in limbo." Another batch pulled back from customs. No one expected this when they signed contracts with just a 30% deposit down.
Traders in foreign trade, how's your factory doing?
又一车刚才从海关拉回来了。
This batch of goods was pulled back from customs. The tariff war is taking its toll.
Small and medium-sized businesses are the biggest casualties in this silent war. Regular clients are pausing orders. Precision machines worth hundreds of thousands of yuan now sit unsold. Factory towns like Shaoxing are changing overnight.
There's no more factories, and workers are everywhere looking for jobs. Shaoxing used to be called the backyard of Hangzhou, but now factories have closed there, and people are flocking to Shaoxing. But look, the companies everyone talks about, like Sanhua, are no longer hiring. Soared can't take anyone anymore.
A worker says they see dozens waiting outside a factory that used to hire anyone. Now, they only want workers under 35. Factories can take 10 people, but 20 show up desperate. Even dumpling shops are turning people away. There's no work left.
Angel isn't hiring. I've heard that nearly 100 workers are staying in hotels near factory gates, all waiting for Angel to start hiring. Even places like Shenzhou, Dumplings, once hiring workers above 50 years old, now wants workers under 35. These factories can hire 10 workers, but 20 people show up. Is there any good jobs left in Shaoxing?
China's dominance in manufacturing came at the cost of long hours and low pay. But now, even that trade-off is collapsing. Many foreign trade bosses have had their goods abandoned. Trampoline businesses for US backyards? Gone. As China holds firm, Southeast Asia moves in. Vietnam, Cambodia, they'll happily take over. The US may be just 5% of the world's population, but it drives 1/3 of consumption. So why is China standing so tall? Some say it's pride. Others say it's that the people are disposable.
Why does China choose to stand firm? Is it because China is really strong? In my view, it boils down to one thing. The Chinese government doesn't see its people as human. In the eyes of the current Chinese Communist Party, the Chinese people are less than cattle and horses, just weeds. What's the characteristic of weeds? Weeds keep growing back after being cut. As long as you don't pull them out by the roots, they'll grow again and again. They never stop. Meanwhile, the privileged class, who enjoy special supplies, will remain unaffected no matter how the tariff war goes. They don't need to worry.
Now the US and China are in open economic confrontation. Consulates are auctioning off furniture. Diplomacy is fraying. Tariffs might be just numbers, but in China's factory towns, they're breaking lives.
Meanwhile, the privileged class, who enjoy special supplies, will remain unaffected no matter how the tariff war goes. They don't need to worry.